What's up, guys? Welcome back to The Educated Barfly. Today is a special day because we have another viewer-created cocktail. I decided that we would do these a little bit more because in the latter part of last year, we didn't really do it that much. And we got 1,000 submissions at least. So there's a lot of cocktails to get through. So before I do any of this, though, I want to tell you guys about something that I don't know if you guys know. We launched a new channel. So Marius and I decided that we would create a new channel called Barfly Freepour. And that is a channel that we're going to be doing lots of different stuff that don't necessarily fit on the main Barfly channel. So the main Barfly channel is going to continue to be spirits education and cocktail tutorials. But Barfly Freepour is a place where we wanted to do we're going to move our book reviews over there. We wanted to do like guests interviews. We want to do travel stuff. And that stuff doesn't necessarily fit on Barfly. When we've done a little bit of testing to posting some episodes that are a little bit different than we normally do here, they just don't get that many views. And we wanted to give it as good a chance as it has of getting like as many views as it can and finding its own kind of audience, right? Because maybe the audience might be a little bit different for that stuff. So if you have not, please go search for it in the YouTube. I said. Go search for it on the YouTube search bar and subscribe to it. Well, I want you to go search for it though, because that's going to juice up the algorithm for us. And it's going to show YouTube that a lot of people are looking for it. And I'm hoping that a lot of you guys are like, oh, I got to go sub that. So for those of you, even though I kind of mentioned this in a fast kind of way, all the book reviews that we were doing here, all those bartenders book clubs are going to go over to the Barfly Freepour. And the other thing is this, we call it Barfly Freepour because when you're a bartender and you're free pouring, it's like a little cooler, it's a little messier, it's not as exacting, it's not as regimented, it's a little looser. And that's sort of how we feel about the channel. But I was thinking that it would be good to name the channel Barfly Reloaded because that just works on so many levels. So what do you guys think? Comment below, let me know. Do you like Barfly Freepour or do you like Barfly Reloaded? Where do you actually stand on this, Marius?
Well, maybe we should just call it Barfly Renamed at this point.
Renamed? Well, what do you like Freepour or Reloaded better though? Because we're not locked into the name yet.
Yeah.
I think we have to have like 1,000 subscribers or something before YouTube will allow us to have our own URL. So
I like Freepour, but it could also be the Barfly Show. Reloaded.
Yeah, the Barfly Show. Everybody does that.
The Matrix kind of, it's a very loaded, the Reload. To me, well, Matrix Reloaded, and I was like,
No, I know, but it's like reloaded because it's like we're reloading the channel, but then we're also like, it works on the because we're like getting loaded because it's a spirits channel. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe saying reloaded is a little too. It's just not it's not responsible enough. I mean, we should be promoting responsible drinking, right? So maybe that's a little irresponsible. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people are going to have comments. At the risk of making this a 10-minute episode, which we don't want to do, I guess I'll get into making this viewer-created cocktail.
But before you do...
I just want to let you guys know that you should like and subscribe this channel as well. Not only Barfly Freepour, but also like and subscribe this channel and help us out. Ring that little bell icon because that does something really nice for our channel as well, and we really want it. And it'll let YouTube know that you love us, and I know that you guys love us. So go do that before we get into making the cocktail. All right, can we get into making the cocktail now, Marius? Yes. All right, thank you for your appreciation, and thank you for your, I don't know what I was trying to say. I said appreciation, that didn't make any sense. All right, here we go. Viewer recipes. From Hope and Craig Garner, we are going to be doing a cocktail called Bitter Fingers, which is named after the Elton John song from Captain Fantastic 1975. Let's read what he has to say. First, he has to say, after submitting my recipe a few days ago, I realized that you also wanted some background on the cocktail and myself, so I'm resubmitting. I hope that's okay. Craig, Hope, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I love that you're resubmitting. And as I sit here and look at all my tools, I realize that I'm forgetting something. While I read this, you guys can take a look and tell me what I'm forgetting. All right. Leandro, this is such a great idea. I'm sure that you will get an amazing response for your loyal viewers like me. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for being a loyal viewer. I hope both you and Hope are loyal viewers. My name is Craig, and I'm from New Hampshire. I became interested in making cocktails at home about 4 years ago. I really enjoy making drinks for my friends and family. I have never worked in a bar, but I do love sitting at a bar and watching the bartenders apply their craft. I feel like I've learned a lot from just watching bartenders work, and I will tell you right now that absolutely, Craig, you have learned a lot from watching bartenders work. That's one of the main ways that you learn things. In addition, I watch your videos, sometimes repeatedly, to learn the classics, try out new recipes, and acquire new skills, and hear a story or two, which today I'm telling I'm telling your story, which is awesome, but I'm glad you like the stories. I am also an amateur musician, so all of my cocktails have names with a musical hook. Cool. Bitterfingers, Elton John, Captain Fantastic, 1975. The idea was to create a cocktail that showcases an Italian Amaro, which I love. And not only that, Craig, you're using one of my favorite Amaros, Zucca. I love Zucca. It is a Rhubarbo, which is a rhubarb-based Amaro. I'm gonna go pick up my piece of equipment. This nice piece of ice is nice and tempered, so we're gonna have to get going on this. So let's get into making the drink. So first thing we're gonna do is 5 dashes of Angostura bitters. That seems like a lot from an Angostura bitters bottle, so I'm just gonna do 5 dashes from the Japanese one. A little bitters goes a long way, all right? Then we're gonna do 1 ounce of orgeat, a whopping ounce of orgeat. Cray. We're gonna do 3/4 ounce of pineapple juice. Guys, I forgot something else. Gotta go get it. Can't do this without lemon. There are those people that say that they won't watch my channel anymore if I don't forget things, so I don't feel too bad about it, all right? Just FYI.
And then there's the ones that say they don't want to watch it because you keep forgetting
Well,
stuff.
some people, they don't actually say, I won't watch it. They go like this. They go, God, man, can you just get it together and just like make sure you have all this stuff before you make a cocktail, for crying out loud? Jeez, it's such a burden. That 30 seconds that it took you to go to the fridge and get that, it just burns my blood. People do that, but you know what? I don't care. And you know what? No. It's part of my channel to forget things. Steve, the bartender, forgets things. He just edits it out. Greg from How to Drink, he also forgets things, but he edits it out as well. I just don't edit it out because you know what? Cocktail making, it's okay to make mistakes. And you know what? It's okay to forget things as long as you don't forget it in the finished product. So let's add this lemon juice, which is going to balance out that orgeat pretty nicely. Orgeat is an almond syrup, so it's not super, super, super sweet, and it has kind of a savory kind of feel to it as well, or taste to it. So this is going to be nicely balancing that orgeat, and then you got the pineapple juice. That's 3/4 ounce of lemon juice, if I didn't say it before. I'm just gonna put this straight in the glass now. Oh, what else we got? And then we're just doing 1.5 ounces. Oh no, first let's do smaller ingredients to bigger ingredients, shall we? So 1/2 ounce of rye whiskey. Okay. And 1.5 ounces of Zucca. Love it. I love me Zucca. I love me Zucca long time. All right, ice into the tin. Shake it up. All right, this doesn't need to be here anymore. I just put it offset. All right. This is a very voluminous cocktail. And then we're just gonna strain over a large rock. Perfect. Ooh, I love it. Love that color. Gonna do a lemon twist. I'm gonna do a rather large lemon twist because we have a big glass. And last but not least, we're gonna garnish it with a cherry. We're gonna do this. Or 2. You know what we could do actually? You know what would be kind of nice? I did 2 cherries, yeah. You know what'd be kind of nice though is, I'm not going to do it now because I didn't think about it, but it'd be kind of nice to sort of like roll it up and like roll the lemon peel up into a flower and then like stick it on there. That'd be kind of nice. Like spritz it, then roll it into a flower and stick it on there. Just a little garnish advice from you guys. I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. I'm going to do that. You know what? Because it's like garnish is not making me happy at all. So what I mean is we'll just take a nice peel. Let's see. And then we shall just kind of like roll it up. Kind of make it look like a little flower looking thing. And then we'll just like poke that through. Is that better? That's better, right? It's a little better. I don't know. Maybe I didn't do the right cocktail pick is not killing me. You know, it's like the skull makes it very heavy on that side. Whatever. It's okay. Ooh. Wow. There's a really familiar flavor in there. It's almost as if like the orgeat and the zucca together. Maybe the rye is playing into it. Kind of makes it taste like peanut butter. Like really citrusy peanut butter. You want to taste it?
It tastes like peanut butter?
There is a flavor in there that's so familiar that I can't, yeah, like kind of like peanut butter. What do you think? It's a familiar flavor though,
yeah,
right?
but I don't know what it is, yeah.
Okay. Nicely acidic. It has this kind of peanut butter sort of flavor to it. This is not making me happy, this thing.
Do you want to try it with some more bitters, as the recipe requires, now that you tried?
Well, it said 5 dashes of bitters. The thing is that a bitters dash is subjective because different dashers dash different sizes. And then not only that, but also when you're dashing, the amount of space inside a dasher is going to lead to what's called a tight dash and a loose dash. So if your bitters level is up here and you only have this much space, there's not a lot of velocity going to the tip. So you're gonna have a very precise, very tight dash. But as the volume goes down and there's more space for it to push out of the bitters dasher, it's actually going to have what's called a looser dash or a larger dash. The thing is that an Angostura bitters bottle has a very large dasher and it comes with a very large dash. So I'm assuming that Craig isn't using a Japanese bitters dasher. The thing is that I think the bitters coupled with the orgeat and coupled with the zucca is what's creating that sort of flavor. But I gotta tell you that this is a bitter already.
But no,
and usually in cocktails, when you use a bitter, you don't use another bitter because this flavor profile is so strong that it's pretty much, I think, really kind of washing, if I'm gonna be nitpicky, because it is a good cocktail and I do like it, but it's probably washing out the rye flavor and it's probably washing out the bitters flavor as well. So it's not a bad drink, it's a nice drink. I like it's very bright and acidic. It has nice sort of savory sort of mouthfeel. I like the way that the orgeat and the zucca interact together. But I don't think you need bitters and bitters in here. So I don't think that more Angostura is really going to do much to it.
But since that was his original recipe, maybe try it?
So you think put 5 more dashes in?
Yeah, mix it in and then try
10
it.
dashes of bitter? I mean, that's all. Oh,
well,
okay.
I mean, it's 5.
You know, let me grab a spoon.
I say we give
I'll take your word. I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
That's about like 5 regular.
That's like 5. Yeah, that's like 5 regular. I don't know. It's funny because if you go through like the Nomad's philosophy on this, they have a very, like Leo Robichek, who wrote the Nomad book, has a very similar philosophy to this, because the idea that this is 2 dashes, the idea that 2 dashes of this equals 1 dash from an Angostura bitters bottle is a conclusion that the bar crew at Cole's came up with our bar manager Brent, like ages ago. And Leo Robichek has a very similar thing, but he says that depending on the dashing style of the bartender, meaning the way that they dash, right? The hardness, I guess, that they dash, he says that if they are conservative dasher, 3 equals 1 from Angostura bottle, and if you're a hard dasher, then 2. I've always thought it was 2. Like I actually dashed them out into a plate to see which isn't scientific, but it's like it'll give you somewhat of an idea,
So this is how his cocktail probably tasted, or closer to.
Yes, probably. Not one iota. Well, there's a little more Angostura bitters on the finish. But you know what? I maintain that the Rhubarbo is the main flavor profile. We have, now that when I dashed it after, we actually have Angostura bitters floating on the top inside the foam here. And I still gotta tell you that, honestly, like maybe there's a little more Angostura, but I don't think that the cocktail needs that much bitters. I mean, 5 dashes from an Angostura bitters bottle and then an ounce and a half of Zucca is a ton of bitters. And it's not bad, it is good. I just don't think that, you know what? Let's do it, Marius. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make the drink again. We're gonna take out the Angostura and we're gonna see.
Test your theory?
We're gonna test it, yeah. We're gonna test to see if you can even taste it. 3/4 an ounce of pineapple. 3/4 an ounce of lemon. Oh, I did pineapple already. Sorry. 1 ounce of orgeat. I was like, what did I do? 1 ounce of orgeat. 1/2 ounce. We're going to have to remake this cocktail for the end screen because we're going to ruin it just sitting here, but it's okay. That ice is just going to melt to nothing. And then 1.5 ounces of Zucca. Giving old Craig's cocktail the white glove treatment today. I don't know why I just did that, but should have all gone in the big tin. Now, I got another glass here, but I'm not going to bother to put a piece of ice in it. Just want to taste it. All right.
Oh, it looks very different. Yeah. I guess the pigment in the Angostura is really...
Well, I was wrong. With actually now tasting it without Angostura bitters in it at all, it actually makes me like that even more. But honestly, I think it actually needs the 10 dashes from the bitter. I think it needs 5 full dashes from an Angostura bitter bottle, or 10 from here, because honestly, there is a very pronounced spice element on the end of this that I was sure, because the Rhubarbo is so powerful, I was sure that the Zucca would overtake the Ango, but the Ango actually has this really beautiful spice element on the finish of this, which is really nice. So good on you, man. You stumped the Barfly. Well, hey, I reserve the right to be wrong sometimes, you know? I'm not right all the time. That said, I like them both. I mean, the sharpness on it's just so nice with the pineapple and the... Yeah, I think maybe I'm not giving the pineapple credit enough. I think it's actually the orgeat and the pineapple kind of gives it, with the Zucca and the spiciness of the Angostura, kind of gives it this sort of peanut buttery flavor to it. I like this cocktail, and you can tell because I keep drinking it. Yeah. It's really good. It's really good. I really like it. Yeah, so there you have it, guys. I don't know what more to say. Craig stumped the Barfly and made a great cocktail, and it's really, really good. I think I should just like garnish the drink and say see you guys another time. So if you like our channel, please hit like and subscribe. Check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/educatedbarfly. Enough of you are not checking Patreon. You guys have to realize that I make episodes that don't ever come to YouTube and they go to Patreon. You should check it out. Check out our apron sponsor, Staggerly Goods. They make awesome, awesome aprons. They make me look so sharp in the aprons, and we got a discount code, 20% off, so just Barfly SLG20 at checkout. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys on another time.